Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing a Los Angeles Lakers off-season rebuild in NBA 2K25. So I wish we weren't here until the NBA Finals, but we are here. Sauce because obviously I'm a Lakers fan, and we just lost in five to the Timberwolves wrong one. But I don't know. Deep down inside, I kind of knew this team wasn't gonna go too far without a big man, so I guess I really can't be too upset. But man, do I have a rant coming right now? Because man, I'm recording this right after we lost, and man, am I really pissed off. Let's get straight to it, dude. Luka Doncic needs to get in shape. I'm not gonna lie. Luka Doncic is good. We all know his offensive game, but dude, you can't lie. He got attacked. He got attacked every single possession. We can't have that. I hope he can just get better on defense. That's what we need. But that's on Luka Doncic. LeBron James, I would love for him to opt out of that player option and then sign for less money. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what it's gonna do. I don't have any concerns for LeBron. Luka was one of my concerns was defense. Austin Reeves played trash. I'm gonna be honest. He did not play good. He played terrible in the playoffs. Not the Austin Reeves I knew. He straight up didn't look like the 20-point per game scorer like he is. He looked like a freaking spot up shooter. Like the fact that Luka and LeBron, obviously, at the in the regular season, LeBron, Reeves, and Luka Doncic worked. For some reason in the playoffs, it didn't seem like it worked too great. I feel like I don't know if Luka and Reeves are the best fit together. Obviously, Austin Reeves is more of like a point guard. Then I don't know. I don't think it'll work. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Reeves is just like the spot up shooter for the Lakers. So that just sucks. He is a whole spot up shooter in the playoffs, and that's not what we need him to do. Obviously, we need him to obviously score the ball, which we need him to do. We need him to make good plays and score the ball. But it's really Reeves, I'm actually considering trading him in this video because I never really did it before, so I feel like we could do that as well. Rui Hachimura, I don't have no concerns. Really played great. Jackson Hayes just was completely unplayable. Ball connecting, get much playing time. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's just get straight into the offseason, man. I have more coming as we'll go along. We got the Clippers going and win it all, but man, so LeBron James won't retire. We'll at least have 2 more years left of him, which is great because the extension or the retirement override, if I could talk. But the Spurs get one. Blah said, dude, JJ Redick. I don't really blame him for anything. First of all, he's a rookie head coach. Second of all, it's not really his fault. Players didn't play defense or play right. It's not really. I'm gonna say it's not his fault. Like I said, playing five guys throughout the whole second half is kind of crazy. But I don't disagree with what he was doing. Like if you really think about it, their bench sucks, so they really have nobody to sub in, and they really needed that game. So like I said, I don't hate that by any means. Um, so we're gonna go. Obviously, we need to trade for a center, which we'll do, but I don't think we have a pick. I think we have like a second round pick. I'm pretty sure. Never mind, we don't have a second round pick. But let's head straight into team and player options. The draft will be important for us. LeBron James, player option, we will decline it. So this is gonna be huge. If we can sign him for less money, hopefully he can take a huge pay cut for Dorian Finney-Smith opts into that player option. So obviously, so Christian Coloco, qualifying offer, free agency time, LeBron James, the 22 offers. These are from the Nets, but to be honest, I am going to offer, I don't want to pay him like that much money, that's the thing, but I guess we can give him a no trade clause. So let's say we'll have him for 2 more years, so I just don't want to pay him for $50 million. That's the really only thing I concern about, but he might sound up the Nets if we don't offer, so I guess we would have to. So let's say I think we'll probably only have 1 more year left of him, but let's say it's a team option and there's like something like that. So 40. So what does he say to that? He still wants to go to the Nets, but we can't. LeBron won't leave. We'll keep offering him contracts. Like I said, I guess in 2K it wouldn't really matter for us, but I really do want LeBron James back. Now we might have to pay him $50 million for him to come back, which sucks. You have to give us not player option like he always wants, but how about something like that? So 49, he will choose us. So LeBron James is back, and Alex Len, I'm definitely not bringing that guy back, but we'll have LeBron back. Like I said, we won't have a mid-level exception now because we don't have LeBron back, but a guy I would have loved to sign if LeBron obviously would love to take a pay cut is Nickeil Alexander. I know we literally just got eliminated by him and his team. But I would love Nickeil Alexander-Walker's fit on the Timberwolves. I would actually love him on this roster if we had an MLE. We won't have a mid-level exception anymore, so LeBron's come back on $50 million. So it sucks, but we got Luka. So I say Gabe Vincent is making $11 million for the way he played in the playoffs. It's not worth it. This was a terrible mid-level exception. I'm just saying because I don't know. I guess he was okay. He's a good shooter and all. He will be a good fit next to Luka. But you can't deny you definitely need to upgrade over Gabe Vincent if you need to, because he just wasn't great, especially in that final game. And we need to trade for a center. So I think we'll do that right after we resign LeBron James. So let's resign LeBron, and then we'll make an immediate move to show him that we're all about trying to get you the fifth ring that we need to do. And then obviously after that, it's the Luka Doncic era, and we don't have a mid-level exception. We're going to have zero money to spend. But like I said, I think we can start trading Arthur Reeves for a center. We could just go after like the normal guys like Nick Claxton, but I get Nick Claxton every Lakers rebuild ever since they traded Anthony Davis. That I kind of want to go away from it, and maybe we switch it up and trade Austin Reed this time. It's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Like I said, the Lakers, I don't know if they'll do it in real life. They probably won't, but I'm gonna see what I can get for Austin Reed if we don't mid trade finals. Centers will be looking for obviously. So okay, Brook Lopez is not really what I want. So far, offers are pretty bad, really bad. So I need okay, so Walker Kessler. This is a probably trade we might have to do. So a Reeves for Kessler swap could probably make sense in my opinion. So I think we'll end up doing that trade unless we get like another better center offer to us, which we don't. So we're gonna settle on that trade with the Jazz. We trade Austin Reeves to Utah for Walker Kessler and a 2027 to protect the first round pick. It's always the higher over. We get the first round pick and stuff. So yeah, we'll do that. We swap Reeves for Kessler, which we don't really do much, but we now need a shooting guard. So I guess that's what I said. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But Connect will have a huge role. Vanderbilt, so we do need a backup center now. So let's see if we can find that. So I know Looney's always a good backup center to sign. So I wouldn't mind signing Kevon Looney like a 1-year deal for can we get into a minimum? So yeah, a minimum contract for Kevon Looney. Or can we just re-sign? We should have the bird rights to Jackson Hayes. I don't know why it's not saying that, but I guess we won't have the bird rights. So oh well, Jackson Hayes won't be back. So Kevon Looney be the backup center. We'll probably move Gabe Vincent to the 2, I guess. So he might start next to us. I don't love it. I still do want to, like I said, upgrade over Gabe Vincent, but for now, this will have to be we might have to make a trade at the deadline for somebody better, obviously. So Gabe Vincent will be the starting shooting guard for us. Shake Milton is here at point guard. We don't really have a backup shooting guard, and then we have Finney Smith, which can we move Connect to the 2 instead? So I think we'll end up Connect is playing. He's playing shooting guard in real life, so I don't know why it's not. I'm pushing him back up. That don't really make much sense to me how he goes down with the 2 when he literally plays a 2 guard IRL. So we're gonna move him to the 2. They originally be small forward. I don't really get that, but I don't want Kennedy to start. Vincent will start because of his defense. I said, remember defense isn't that great. Then we'll move probably Finney Smith or Vanderbilt to the 3. So we'll do that. It'll only go to a 77. But Vanderbilt will play a power forward and level rotation there. I said, have Kessler in the starting center. We're hoping that ends up turning into good things. I like Bruce Brown here as well, which he could be a really good role player if we decide to make a trade at the trade deadline. But I'm going to leave it like that. So play progression, Cloco. This will probably look bad, which it does. So Luka and LeBron are both down. I don't really understand how Luka's regressing. Kessler is up. Connect is up. Shake Milton is up. And then we got Kevon Looney going down. Coloco comes back with a qualifying offer. Ronnie James and Maxi Kleber is down. So do we have 15 players in our team, or we have 14? So like I said, Lakers aren't really that good in 2K, so I'm not expecting us to win a championship. It usually doesn't happen ever, but we'll see what happens here. Sucks we got eliminated, like I said. I'm really hurt, but, I expected it to happen with no freaking center in the freaking rotation at all. So Luka, Connect, we'll start at the 2. I'm gonna start him I'm gonna start Gabe Vincent for defense. Connect will come off the bench. He'll be the 6th man. So hoping instead of just being a shooter, I'm hoping he can actually score the ball. That's what I'm obviously hoping for Connect to do. So Luka, Vincent, LeBron, Vanderbilt. We're gonna start Hachimura though. I don't want to do that. I guess Redick's proficiency might be something weird, so we might have to fix that. So what do I go to against? Oh, I have to go right. So Pace and space, I'm probably gonna move it. So our best will be 7 seconds. I might move this to perimeter center. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We are gonna go ahead and start. Let's start Rui. So Luca, Vincent, LeBron, Hachimura, Walker Kessler. So that's a pretty solid starting five. Obviously, defensive shooting is there. So connect. We'll give him minutes at Vanderbilt off the bench. We'll have Vanderbilt, Shake Milton. He'll obviously be huge. Dorian Finney-Smith and Cavallo Timberland. Not a bad Timberland. Like I said, the bench could use some upgrading, but I'm really solid on how this team was looking like. So we got our center of the future. He'll have to be re-signed. I think we could probably do that at the extension deadline. If we do it now, it's not gonna let me. But I would love to go ahead and re-sign Luka Doncic really soon. But he wants to test free agency. So I said, if there's any move we can make at the deadline, I'll be open to do it. But right now, we're not off to the great start. We're at the deadline because we're 36-13. So yeah, it looks like somebody must have stepped up in a role for us. Let's see. The player stats are about 28 from Luka. So yeah, 25 for LeBron. So yeah, these guys. Connect was the guy that stepped up. So yeah, he's averaging about 15.7 points, shooting 400% from three. So that's good to see. Obviously, so Connect is balling, showing why that Mark Williams trade ended up being bad. Because we ended up getting Walker Kessler, I guess. I don't know. But Rui Hachimura has been amazing. 12 points, 44% from three. I wouldn't mind extending, bro. You're not having that much money, and then 10.5 from Shake Milton. Shake Milton's another guy. We need a guy to step up off the bench, and Shake Milton definitely did that, averaging 10.5, 41% from three. So yeah, Shake Milton is a guy that is a steal, only making like $3 million. So yeah, we love that, man. Kessler is always going to be good. 9-9, 2 blocks, 6-7, and then 2 steals from Jared Vanderbilt off the bench. So yeah, Vanderbilt is cooking off the bench as well. So we need that defense. Finney-Smith is averaging 5 points, 30% from 3. So yeah, not bad. We all know what Finney-Smith could do. 5 from Gabe Vincent. He's shooting at 40% from 3 and 1.3 steals. So he's also a really good Phoenix to loot. So do we really need to force a move? I mean, I would love to get a better backup five, so that would be the only thing I'd probably like to do. So, is there any like centers that would be interesting? It's like just a guy that can just bring in and he'll be solid backup center for us. Kind of what I'm looking for on the trade market. Maybe use Cleveland's contract. We'll see. But let's look. So Robert Williams would just be a solid option. He's on a 1-year deal. He'd be really good, obviously. So he would be a really good backup center, actually. Um, Capella. Let's see. Let's keep looking at them. Before I settle on Arbor, I think there might be other more options. So let's see. Gaffer might not be a team. So, but Dodze is like a nice 7 overall. It's not bad. But I think at that point, we might as well go after. So Mitchell Robinson, if he can offer a good enough package, he'd be a really good backup center. That'll be a really good center rotation for the future as well. So I don't hate that at all. So, I mean, I'm going to see if we can, with the Knicks, we want to trade Mitchell Robinson. No, maybe if they I don't think they're going to re-sign him with all the money the guys they're paying. They're going to have to choose between Bridges or Mitchell Robinson. I'm guessing they'll choose Bridges. So we're going to see if we get swing for Mitchell Robinson. Let's say he's available for a trade now, obviously. So I don't want to really trade any of these guys. They're actually fitting really well on this roster. So never mind. I guess we're going to go after. Or yes, we might not even make a trade. We honestly might not even make a trade. I don't want to trade unless there's a better fit than Gabe Vincent. So we can look at that. So if there's a better fit than Gabe Vincent, we can go after. So let's look. So let's obviously put the money in. It's like $11 million, 11 to 12 million. So we'll put it like that. So $12 million, like a shooting guard we can go after. So like Dice Nails would be like the absolute perfect fit, but that's not gonna happen. Christian Brown, another great fit. It's not gonna happen. It's like I guess I expected some of the young guys, all these young guys to pop up. So Nikhil and Walker got extended. So I guess we might not. I guess we could not make a trade. I guess we maybe sign some free agents in the offseason. So yeah, we're not gonna make a trade and instead keep this team the exact same. We're not gonna make any moves, and I will see you guys at the end of the season. Luka Doncic is your MVP. He averaged about 29 points per game and almost a triple double. So that's good to see. But we ended up finishing off as the number 2 seed. Dallas got 1. We got Golden State in round 1. So we had 29 from Luka MVP. We had 26 from LeBron James. It'll be hard. Let go of him. Still doing this at 40. These incredible numbers. Had about 17 from Delta Connect. So he ended up being a better fit than Austin Reeves probably. I don't think. Let's see what Reeves did in Utah. Reeves did about. He averaged 20.7 points per game. So yeah, I think it was for the better to just let him go. I think we never did it before anyway, so I think switched up something as well. We had 11 from Rich Moore, 10 from Shake Millen, 9 and 9 from Kessler for 2.2 blocks, 5 from Finney Smith, 5 from Vanderbilt, 5 from Vincent, and 4 from. I guess we maybe could have packaged Looney up. That would have got me something. But our 3-point shooting was also good. That's sometimes an issue for this team, as we all know. Our worst shooter was obviously Warwick Kessler, but Vanderbilt and Kessler, don't expect them to hit many threes. But Finney Smith was solid, and then enough, I guess. I mean, 32% from three isn't good, so we have to. Like I said, it's offseason will be interesting to see what we'll do. I do want to have more. Gabe Vincent's cold. That's one of the issues like I have with him because he's making so much money and he's not really doing much for me to he's like scoring 0 points 2 times in a row is not what we love to see. So I said it won't be great, but at this point probably have to. So we'll go 9-minute rotation. AJ, I know we always running short rotations, so running like that, we have no choice but to play Vincent as well. So we'll actually go 8-man, I guess, and we'll see if we can beat Golden State in round 1. So Curry, have Gary Trent, Moody, Kuminga, Jackson Davis, Butler, Pajemski, Draymond, Post. So we'll see what we can do. We are gonna go ahead and beat them at 5, and we got Los Angeles. We got the Clippers. So the Clippers have Giddy, Bogdan, Norm Powell, Kawhi, obviously going to be hard to play. Zubac, Derrick Jones, Chris Dunn, Ben Simmons, Nurkic, and Drew Eubanks. So I think we can beat this team, unless Josh Giddey's doing wonders for their team, which he is. But game 1, I think we can win this. They're going to take game 1. They're going to take game 2. Come on, man. We're going to take game 3. We're also going to take game 4. So now it's tied up 2-2 as we're going to go up 3-1, and we're going to beat them at 6. It's like to beat them at 6. How's the basketball looking like? So Luka's obviously doing his thing. Oh my gosh, Luka's averaging 41.5. Yeah, he's not messing around. He does not want to lose this one. So yeah, Luka is not messing around, man. This is crazy. Scored almost 40 points in every single game almost. Kessler is having himself a really good series, averaging 12 and 13. LeBron James averaging 28 points per game in the playoffs. Those to connect. Kind of, but it's fine. Rich and Mora, damn, our role players are not doing their best right now. And yeah, our role players have kind of gone completely silent in the playoffs. But as long as we have Luka, I guess we're unstoppable, right? So we'll see what we can do. Can we please get we'll see what we get in the cards. It's going to be the Spurs to the Mavericks. I'm fine. I think the Spurs be more beatable in 2K than the Mavericks. So Fox, Castle, Vassell, so on, Wimby. This will be they have Cooper Flag off the bench too, man. We're going to take game 1. We're going to go up 1-0. 30 from LeBron, 27 from Wembanyama. We're going to go up 2-0, and then we had 35 from Luka, 32 from LeBron, 15 from Melton. We had De'Aaron Fox willing putting up a show, but we are going to go ahead and lose this one. They're going to even it up. Pretty serious. Now we're down 3-2, man. We're so close to getting LeBron his 5th ring. It would suck really bad to go ahead and go out here in that fashion, man. Just great. Just lose 3 games in a row, man. And then, basically got swept if we're going to lose 4 games in a row. What the hell are we doing, man? Come on. I really wanted to get LeBron his 4th ring, but it just couldn't happen. Because I guess I really thought we could have if we beat all these other teams, it was kind of, I don't know, bro. Imagine LeBron versus the Cavaliers when he's about to, but now I think it's time. Yeah, LeBron James will call it quits. I'm actually going to let him retire, man. I love to keep him, but he is going to keep regressing, and it won't really get better for us. Obviously, I feel like it's the best thing to do for both parties. Not really for us. I'd love for him to be a lot younger. We could keep him. He had one of his best seasons since freaking 17-18. But it sucks to let him go. Gonna have to though. So LeBron James retire, and he retires. So yeah, it sucks, but yeah, now it's Luka and himself now. But I'll fix these picks. We'll have to figure out what we have to do. JJ Redick will remain the head coach, and then we'll go ahead and we'll fix these picks quickly. But I think we could probably do is might have to get a superstar really soon. So Giannis becomes an option. So the Knicks pick send us back to Washington for a second. And it's Thunder pick. We have to send it back to Utah for a second. There might be there might be another pick I have to fix, but I fixed the important ones. I'm really not going to worry about the other ones. So do we have a first round pick in this draft? We do have we have pick 27th overall. So I think we drafted this pick. It might really be, we might have to. So we got Kaden Boozer, I guess. I wish. Is there somebody that almost? Yeah. So I wish one of these guys would have fell like Dash Daniels, but he doesn't. We have two hard picks for that. So we got Kaden Boozer, which I don't hate that. Or we could draft Bryce James. I would love to get Bryce James, but I don't know. I think we might have to go for talent though. But getting Bryce, I'm drafting Bryce James at LA. I don't care, man. Bryce James will be a Los Angeles Laker. You can't you can't say no to that. But Luka Doncic is gonna decline his player option. But overall, it's Kid Boozer. I actually make a mistake. Is Bryce James was not really probably first round material. Yeah, so he might have messed up. But it's fine. We already have some other guys. So yeah, Luka Doncic is on it. We can't lose a free agency. We lose him, that would be terrible. Him and Kessler are both free agents. So I guess we won't have enough money to go after somebody crazy. But Kessler is restricted, so we could wait on him if we want to. But Luka is getting the bag now. He's gonna have to get paid. We don't really have a choice. Obviously, Luka Doncic. So and then Rui Hachimura. We're just gonna sign Luka Doncic first, and then we'll wait on the rest of the guys. The guys, we have to see something because okay, Kessler has an offer we're gonna match, and then they want me to announce. So we'll announce Finney Smith. He probably will keep progressing, and we'll probably also renounce Gabe Vincent. I don't think he'll be back. Maxi Kleber could go, and then $9 million trade exception. We might use it. So yeah, well, I'm fine with that. Then Rui's only got. So yeah, that actually gives us money. So I actually even thought I know we had max money. Okay, but I kind of want to use this on role players, and then hopefully we have enough money to get a superstar. We'll see. I don't know. Obviously, we need a superstar with Luka Doncic. Let's connect and become something. But do we have money for like Trae Young? We don't have that much money. We have enough money for elite level role players. So Shake Milton, I feel like could be a solid backup point guard. He showed that. So we're good. Bronny James is going to be a huge piece next to Luca. So we have Bronny and Bryce together now. So that's nice. So imagine if we would have had LeBron. But he retires, and then we do need depth. We need depth really badly. So let's see what's out there. So Jaren Jackson, I don't want to go up as my like Dyson Daniels. If he's restricted, he is. I was about to offer him. I was about to offer him this. I really was. Mikal Bridges would be a really good role player next to Luka Doncic, man, and I'm honestly tempted to do it. But I just don't really want to waste all money on Mikal Bridges, though. That's the thing. It sucks, but these guys for a little too much money. So Tari Eason, I want to look at the forward. What are the forwards they can get? So obviously, of course, there's not many forwards, but let's see. So I really would love to get Tari Eason on this team, man. Because they ask for so much money. Maybe Kaminga, we can take a shot on him. But I'm going to see if we get Tari Eason. As I said, it would kind of be all our money. But how much is Kaminga asking for? We might offer Kaminga something. Kaminga asks for that much money. We have enough money for Kaminga and Tari Eason to really go forward, and we still might have money to re-sign Rui Hachimura. That's kind of what I'm hoping we could do. So I'm going to offer Tari Eason a contract, and then we're going to see if we still have money for Jonathan Kaminga. Will we? I don't know. I really don't know. We might have to dump a player or two, but I think we might have enough money for it. I'm going to see. So Tari Eason, we'll see if he signs. He'd be a really good forward on this roster. As he was, well, after now is Rui though, which I don't want to do. So Tari Eason, I don't know. I'm gonna take it away. I'm gonna take it away. I'll have to see. So did he sign? No, he didn't sign. All right, we have to make a decision now. What are we going to do in the offseason, man? We need to sign some play. We need to sign a backup center as well. So let's see what center we can get for cheap. So Dayron Sharp is always here. Is always a good option. So $9 million will be good. So Dayron Sharp. So I like that. We could have waited, but I like that. Now we desperately need forwards in the team that can defend well and be good around Luka Doncic. So we desperately need that now. So let's see what we could go after. So not really any guys here, and there's not really much guys here either. So obviously it's gonna be hard, but you need to have something and do something. So I think Jabari Smith is unrestricted. So do we want to go after Jabari, or do you just want to completely offer Tyrese? I'm gonna resign Rui Hachimura though. I think he actually be a really good fit for our team for now. So Rui Hachimura for like 14.5 million for like I don't know 2 years. So Rui Hachimura. And then Dayron Sharp, can we sign them both? Is it going to let me? It does. Okay, we got them both in. Now what about Tari Eason or Jonathan Kaminga? So Jonathan Kaminga, we might be able to sign. Jabari Smith is unrestricted, so I would love to open up money for him. But how much are we off? We're 12 million off. We want to bench. I mean, do we want to get rid of Jared Vanderbilt for it? I don't know. It'll be a tough decision. But we have Luka Melton, Connect, Bronny. Isn't the best off season. We got our center, got our backup center. I guess he'll be better than Looney, so we'll have our center reduced. We got 1, 2, 3, and then we don't only have a small forward. So we need a small forward desperately. So we need small forward. So I guess we won't be able to get. I would have loved to get him. But I just won't be able to get Tari Eason. So like Jake LaRavia, Sam Hauser. I want somebody that can start for us. And I'm gonna wait on day 12. I'm gonna see because we might be able to get somebody really nice. We still have some money left over. We could, keep this money, wait. But Tari Eason might sign. What would he sign a 1-year deal? No, he wouldn't. It's not gonna let me. So Tari Eason. Oh, you actually get him to that, so we can get to a 1-year deal, which I don't love that, but it's not really. Yeah, so we're not gonna even do a 2-year deal. So never mind that. We're not. So we could get him for 1 year, but I think I'd rather take a shot on like a Jonathan Kuminga though, if we want to do that, or maybe Keegan Murray's here. Could Keegan Murray become a good 3-and-D player for us? So Keegan Murray or Jonathan Kuminga, who would I want more? I think Keegan Murray is kind of bad in 2K, so I think I'm gonna offer something to Jonathan Kuminga. So we're gonna offer Jonathan Kuminga a 2-year deal to see what he can do for us. So Jonathan Kuminga will be the big signing, not Tari Eason. So that's what we'll do. So all right. Bar Kessler's up, Connect is up, Kuminga's up. So I still do want to be good this year, but like I said, LeBron retiring kind of ruined the plans. I would we had the opportunity to win last year. I don't really know what happened, but yeah, it's gonna be a hard rebuild for sure. Obviously, we have Luka Doncic, no more Anthony Davis, so we have to make sure we have the right role players around him. Last year we had it, man. I'm gonna continue to say we had it last year, but we need a second guy to score up or pop up. So we need shot tendencies up now. So Luka won't have to carry. So Connect is gonna have to probably be a 20 per game scorer. Kuminga, I'm hoping he can shoot more than Rui Hachimura as well. We need him to do a little bit more. So we're gonna do that, and then I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening there. But we have Luka, so there's not much defense here. I'm continuing to start Rui Hachimura over Vanderbilt, but now we don't really have like a defensive shooting guard right now. And that's what you need next to Luka. But I guess Connect will be solid. Hopefully, he can just get good defensively. Kuminga, Rui, Kessler, Vanderbilt, Shake Milton. So I'm actually going to give Shake Milton more minutes, and then we're going to go a 9-man rotation. And then we'll start Rui. Once again, that's what we're going to do. We're not going to go back from that. And then Shake Milton, I know he can score the ball, so I'm going to keep doing it. Higher minutes. And then Bronny James will enter himself in the rotation as the 9th man. So we'll see if he turns to that 3-and-D shooting guard we desperately need. But yeah, so who's starting small forward for us again? The Jonathan Kuminga. So we'll move him to small forward since he's already starting there. And then yeah, so I hope he can shoot the ball great as well. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. And then eventually I want to move Rui to back up small forward so he can come off the bench and then get a really talent. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Do we have money next year? No, we won't have much money next year unless we decide to dump some pieces off like Kuminga, unless he's not good. But like I said, Giannis is a free agent next year. So if we want to ever explore the idea of getting Giannis Antetokounmpo or Nikola Jokic, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. But for now, I'm hoping Connect could do. I'm hoping this team could do good for now. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I think we'll be good. I'm starting off. Bro, I don't even know what to say, bro, because this season went incredibly good. I have to show you guys, but Luka is your back-to-back MVP. I should just tell you guys something. He averaged 30 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 12 assists. Shot 45% from 3 as well. So, yeah, Luka was insanely good. So, obviously, then Kevin Boozer's Rookie of the Year in Washington. JJ Redick, we went 61-21. So, usually we don't do too good, but I have to show you guys the reason why. Luka obviously was the main reason why we went 161. There was another reason as well why Luka just didn't have to carry. Why this team actually won more games than it was supposed to. You might see it. He didn't make an All-NBA team, but the guy should have won Most Improved Player with how good he played, man. But we're the 1 seed. We realize that, right? You'll see right now. So 30 points from Luka Doncic, 24 points from Donald Connect. Dalton Connect is proving why he was the absolute steal of the draft, man. Yeah, so Dalton Connect turns into just he. So yeah, I needed somebody to step up, and Connect definitely stepped up. So 24.2 points, 45% from three. So yeah, just look at this, man. Connect 100% is our next superstar next to Luka Doncic. We found our superstar next to Luka. Hoping he can go up overall as well. 18 from Kuminga. So Kuminga was actually pretty solid himself. He wasn't like a superstar like Connect, but he averaged a career high in points per game, and he actually was a really good player for us. So I'll absolutely take this with Jonathan Kuminga. So that's good. And he's not even on a big contract. And then Rui Hachimura improved as well to 15 points per game, shooting 40% from three. So yeah, Rui. And then 10 from Shake Milton off the bench. We had about 10, 11, and 3 blocks from Kessler. So yeah, I feel like that Reed for Kessler trade ended up being better than we expected because Kessler ended up developing up to an 89. So 8.5 from Sharp. He ended up being a great signing. 4, 5, and obviously still Vanderbilt. And then Bronny James wasn't the best, but he probably won't be getting playoff minutes. I'm gonna just say that. But we're the 1 seed. We got Denver around 1, so they want to still play Vanderbilt in the starting 5. I'm just gonna continue to start with Rehatch more because that's what's been working. And then we'll go. Okay, so we'll go 9 for the low 9 rotation, and then I'm still gonna continue to start Rehatch more, obviously for obvious reasons. And we need more. We still don't have like a legitimate 6 men off the bench now. Because we know Don Connect was that last year. We don't have like a legitimate like scorer. Like Shake Milton isn't gonna be here forever. That's why we kind of need like a legitimate like 6 men we can rely on off the bench. But we'll see what we do. With Denver, we can probably win the championship. So Jamal, Braun, obviously Luka versus Jokic. We'll see how that ends up playing as we really did all that as to lose in 5, man. We did all that as to lose in the first round. How cursed can we be? That's crazy. Well, just another disappointing season. Another disappointing season after another disappointing season, dude. How much longer is it gonna last, man? That is annoying because we really did all this lose in 5 to the Nuggets. Well, we have the 10th overall pick, I think so. From that Walker Kessler trade, we obviously got a first round pick from them, so that'll help out a ton. If we want to make a trade, I mean, we could definitely maybe make a trade. Do we? So Vanderbilt has a player options. We have to wait on his decision, and then who could we possibly like? I mean, we might draft. I think we will draft this. So we do need some bench depth anyway, unless we. What can we get for Rui in 10? Like this, looking out there, if it's, I said, I'm keeping Rui probably though because he was really good for us. Unless he just regresses. So the main guy I would like to trade is Vanderbilt off the bench. But I said him as a small bench role is getting rebounds and hustling and getting steals on defense, playing good defense. I think we draft a pick 10. Nothing we could probably trade. JJ Redick, I guess he'll continue that head coach, but man, the playoffs have not been his best friend. I'm gonna definitely say that. But we can grab like JJ Andrews off the bench. I think we will. He'll be a solid backup guard for JJ. Or do we have JJ Andrews, Dylan Mingo? Let's see. JJ Andrews averaged about 19 point. Dylan Mingo is a lot better of a passer. And I think he's Hall of Fame, so I think I kind of do want to draft Dylan Mingo. He'll develop a little bit better. So I'm glad I saw him at the last second. I think James might have been the better overall. No, they were the same overall, so a great pick actually. Don't Connect will accept that obviously, and then Vanderbilt and Bronny James. So Vanderbilt opts in, Bronny James will accept. So I actually kind of want to decline that because I know we would have a little money to sign somebody better. But we have Luka, Dylan Mingo. I'm hoping he can be that player, but I don't know. We might need to sign somebody better until he gets good. Obviously, Connect Bronny James. Jonathan Kuminga, so we need a backup small forward, and then we'll figure out what we need to do after that. So let's see. Backup point guard, I think I was re-sign Shake Milton, which we could do, or we could like a Jaden Hardy. I kind of do want to offer Jaden Hardy because we know what he could do off the bench. We know how good of a player he is. So I think I'm gonna let Shake Milton go, even though he's 10 points. It's gonna hard to let this go. But I just have a weird feeling he might regress. And I feel like getting Jaden Hardy instead might be the better option. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go after Jaden Hardy, or do you go after like a small forward? I think we could probably go after a small forward as well later down the line. So I'm going to instead offer Jaden Hardy a contract instead of Shake Milton. So Shake Milton will not come back. Hunter Tyson won't come back either. But Jane Hardy will be the big addition in the offseason. So that's where we're gonna waste our MLE. And like I said, might not be the smartest, but could have just signed Shake Milton and signed a small forward. But I just feel like he might regress, and I feel like Jane Hardy would be a really good backup point guard for us to sign. And then we don't really have like a small forward in the roster, so we might need to do something about that. But I don't know. I think we should be fine with this, as we could wait on day 12 to see who's available for the minimum. So I guess what we'll do. So we're gonna be running a 9 rotation anyway. So I mean, I don't really know it's reasonable, but I mean, Hawkins is here. Want to take a small role in LA or not a nice role in LA? No, he doesn't. So let's keep looking. DeRozan at this point, he could be a really good role player, but he's not gonna agree. I thought he would kind of take a pay cut and try to win a championship. What about Guy Santos? Well, he's not, and he's restricted, so it's not gonna happen. Abaji be really good. So we get Oshai Abaji. We can offer 3 million, so we have a little bit more than the minimum as our advantage. So what about Julian Champagne? So we can, damn, we can't even get Julian Champagne. What about AJ Green? Not even AJ Green. You could tell when they're, you could tell if it's green enough when they're about to say it. So we could sound like Josh Green, still 26. Caleb Houston. We probably can get Caleb Houston. But let's look at the shooting guards for a second. We're going too far. Look at the shooting guards. Then get shooting guards. We can move to small forward. So Lou Dort will be an amazing, but he's not gonna set for 3 million. Strawberry restricted. Can't offer restricted guys contracts. Jackson Jr. is gonna sign. Boston, Keon Johnson. Dante Exum for the minimum, 42%. He's a good shooter, but I don't know how good he would be for us. Pell Larson would probably go up in overall, but he's not gonna sign, and he's restricted. AJ Lawson, Antonio Reed, Johnny Davis, Grayson Allen, Dalen Terry. I think we'll end up offering him a contract, though. I got Gabe Vincent down here as well. Obviously, he was with us before. But Ian Jackson, without him, he could actually be a steal. We could draft him. So could we snag him up? No, we can't even get Ian Jackson, man. All right, so I guess we'll just offer. Who are we going to offer a contract again? I think we said it was going to be Caleb Houston. So we'll offer him if he says yes. So he'll say yes. So Caleb Houston, hoping he progresses upwards. Connect did, though. Kuminga did. Bronny James definitely did. So Jaden Hardy and then Caleb Houston and then Bryce James. We forgot about him. He's also progressing. So Dylan Mingo will eventually take Hardy's role, and we could probably trade Jaden Hardy for a better option, obviously. So Rui Hachimura said won't be here for longer either. So I don't know. I like the idea of making a trade at the deadline, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. We're down to 23-day draft class, but I like the I think we run it back this year and then we make a trade in the offseason. So we event at one point we had aspirated getting Giannis or Jokic, but I feel like we're just fine with Luka and Connect. It wouldn't hurt to have a third guy. That's all I'm saying. So don't be surprised if we make something happen at the deadline. This for a better fit overall, maybe Kuminga and Rui as our forward. They still want to start Vanderbilt. I still don't agree with that, man. I'm gonna continue to start Rui. So we got Connect, Luka Connect, Kuminga, Ray Chamorro, Kessler, Bronny James, Jared Vanderbilt, Jaden Hardy. So Jaden Hardy wanted to be the guy off the bench as well. We'll go 9-man rotation though, and that'll get in our backup 5. But we'll fix this. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Johnson at the trade deadline. We're gonna offer this Rui Vanderbilt and a first-round pick. They probably won't say yes to that right away. Well, they'll 2031 first-round pick and a couple seconds see if we can get him. So they still decline. So I think they say yes if we move these guys to small forward. So Rui doesn't go up, Vanderbilt goes down. Okay, never mind. Mikal Bridges at the trade deadline. Like one of these forwards would be nice. Zachary Deshay is so much value. So yeah, either one of these guys are crazy value, but we might be able to get at least one of them. We'll see. Obviously it comes down to either Deshay highest, got the second. Mikal Bridges is the third highest, I'm guessing, but he is averaging. I mean, I think we probably get Jalen Johnson maybe though. That's the thing. Minga, moving him, sliding him back down to power forward. He's shooting about 34% from 3, so I guess it would make some sense. But I feel like he's kind of thriving at the small forward position. I don't know though. Move him back to power forward, and then Mikal Bridges will play small forward. We kind of have a solid starting 5 there, so I don't hate that by any means. So we could go out and go that direction. Mikal would be an upgrade. Jalen Johnson would be probably. I know Jalen Johnson could probably shoot the ball. Won't be efficient though. I'm gonna see for if we can get Jalen Johnson. If not, we'll go after Mikal Bridges. We'll offer Rui Hachimura at them. We'll offer Jarrett Vanderbilt. So not the best package, but I think we should be able to get something going here. And then obviously, it sucked to trade. Okay, Gary Payne just had no value, so never mind. I don't want to trade Caleb Houston because I think once we trade some of these guys, he can actually be in the rotation. So that's kind of why. I mean, I guess I don't want to trade Mingo Bryce James either. So yeah, we might. So 2020 unprotected, 2030 unprotected, and then for Jalen Johnson, they agree. So Jalen Johnson is now a Laker. So we get him instead of Mikal, which I don't hate. Now we have a really tall forward. Obviously, Jalen Johnson can rebound the ball, so he'll be obviously perfect next to Walker Kessler. So rebounding isn't an issue anymore. One of the insane issues with this team is we figured out our rebounding problem. And then, Kuminga, I think he can slide right in. If he just shoots efficient from three, we'll have an elite starting five. So, but your rotation, obviously, Vanderbilt gone. The wing depth is going to be a little bit down, but I feel like we should be chilling. We got Bronny, Hardy, we got Sharp, and then Houston will be the last guy off the bench. He'll be playing 9. It isn't really a big role, but it's something, and, he gets the playing time that he probably would need. Bronny will be here. Hardy will be here. Obviously, I knew it would be good, and all we need is probably like one more, guy, one more 3-and-D guy off the bench, and then we're chilling. Hopefully, we can have a better record though heading into the playoffs. It's the number 2 seed this year, as we got Houston in round 1. So we got Luka. So obviously, we know how our team looks like. Bryce James. I decided to put him in the rotation instead of Caleb Houston. Houston was okay. But I decided to just play Bryce James. I guess he was on fire towards the end of the season, but obviously didn't do anything crazy. So I don't know. We'll see. Player stats though: 25 from Luka, 25, 24 from Connect. We had 20 from Kuminga, and he shot about 36% from three. So thank you, Jonathan Kuminga, for obviously upping your three-point, getting better as a three-point shooter at 36% this year. His best shooting year of almost since his second year of his. But what I'm trying to say, dude. 15 from Jalen Wilson, 13 from Hardy, 8 from an 8, 6, and 2. All right. I'm ready to see if they go far in the playoffs. If we lose around, we honestly might have to consider firing JJ Redick, man. Anything other than a championship immediately puts you in the hot seat at this point. I'll put together. And this Rockets team might be a trap. It is. JJ Redick, you're gone, dude. Oh my gosh. We keep losing around 1 to these playing teams. AJ isn't even doing anything, bro. Why? Like, come on, lock in. Why do we keep losing? The Pelicans going to win it all. But we can't even scratch the freaking second round, man. JJ, you're gone, bro. There's not much to it. You might be afraid. I'm not bringing you back, bro. I'm done. I can't keep saving you now, man. Steve Kerr, you want to transfer from the Warriors to the Lakers? Glad to have you. One of the best head coaches in 2K. Ime Udoka. Maybe he will be a better. I don't know, man. Just really annoying, man. We're gonna have to blame it on somebody. Spoelstra. I guess we'll offer him a little bit more money than that. So Spo. And then Nick Nurse will be solid as well if you get nobody. Watch us not get one of these head coaches and we're gonna force to resign JJ Redick. I bet this is gonna be the worst gonna happen. But we get Nick Nurse or we get Ime Udoka or Nick Nurse. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get Ime Udoka here. So we're gonna see how he does. Ime Udoka will be the head coach. I chose you over Nick Nurse, so hopefully you're good. You have no first round pick this year. Obviously, we need to go ahead and re-sign Connect and Bronny James. I think, is it Kuminga free agent this year? So why is he restricted, bro? I don't understand. There's no way we're going to lose Kuminga. So, yeah, I don't know why he's not restricted. We're re-signing him. He should be restricted 100%. What is wrong with this game, bro? But Connect, but I'm re-signing Jonathan Kuminga now because it's not letting me for some odd reason. But I'm gonna go. He's definitely restricted. I don't understand, we should have the bird iced him. I don't know why it doesn't let me, but I don't want to offer him this much money though, even though it might force me to. whatever, dude. If he gets Kaminga back, he's been solid. I guess he deserves it back. And then Connect, we'll wait till somebody offers him a contract because he's somebody does not offer him anything he's willing to accept. But once we resign Kaminga, we'll put the salary cap thing back on. But it doesn't make sense to me how he's not obviously on bird rights. But we'll stop cheating. Obviously, the 2K is just being dumb. He should be, our bird rights now. But we need to resign Bronny James now. He's gonna be asking. I'm gonna wait on dates over the both of these guys. So we'll see what offers Connect gets as he's restricted, right? He should be restricted. I'm just double checking because 2K. I don't know what that was about, but looks like Connect, as good as he is, isn't getting any crazy offers. This is crazy because he could definitely lead your team, man. He's been great for us in his 4 years here. All right, no offers. Let's re-sign him now. So re-sign him to this, whatever. So we'll re-sign him to what he wants, and then now Bronny James. Hopefully, he's not asking for a bunch of. So he gave him like 15 million. I guess not that either. So I don't want to pay him that much money. I would love to get to 15 million. Okay, how about 15 million for 2 years? So we might can get it to this. So 14.70 something million for 2 years. 8 points, 4.5 assists, 1 steal. He shot 35% from three. So he'll be a solid 3-and-D role player. That's kind of what I'm predicting. And then Daron Sharp, obviously, was our backup center. He's not restricted either. So what is wrong with 2K not giving him out freaking restrictions? And I bet there's more players too that I'm just forgetting. Actually, I'll have to see because there might be some more players. But hold on. This will probably be the second to last season. I don't know. Depends. If we lose around when I'm done. But Kaminga is up. Bronny James is down. Dylan Mingo's up 7 overall. So yeah, I wanted to wait till he got good like this. The Hall of Fame potential, he'll develop really nicely. I bet if we played him year number 1, he actually could have been better. But Hardy is regressing. But now this is when we probably trade Jaden Hardy away for obviously a better guy in the rotation. So that's what we'll look to do as a deadline. Bryce James might even could play small forward for us. So we're gonna move him down to small forward. Actually, might be good now I think about it. But I don't know where Caleb Houston came from. Dude, I'm serious. I did not offer him this. I did not offer him the $4 million. So 2K is absolutely bugging right now. I don't know where Caleb Houston came back from. We must have offered him a 2-year deal because, man, do I not remember offering that contract. But I'm on regenerating the rookies. We probably need to worry about 8th graders at this point. But Luka Doncic, Connect, Kaminga. So I love this starting 5. Dylan Mingo answering himself in the rotation along with Bronny James, play beside him. Hardy, like I said, I do want to play Bronny James more minutes than him. Or do I even want Jane Hardy in the rotation at this point? I guess he could play some minutes. We don't have nobody else to play, but he won't be any many. I'm going to say that. He'll be a trade candidate at the trade line. Team would definitely want 13.30% from 3, right? Yeah, probably. For a better, probably like I said, a wing that we can use off the bench. We really don't have any type of wing off the bench at all. Instead of maybe Bryce James if he becomes one. But all right, I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Maybe trade now. I actually want to trade Hardy, Houston, a first and a second for Patrick Williams and Mitchell Robinson. So Patrick Williams will give us that 3-and-D guy that we're obviously looking for to an 83 overall. So he'll replace Bryce James minutes. I think it's for the best. Bryce James was good. But we need to win now players, and Patrick Williams definitely helps that out. And then without now Mitch Robinson, which made Daron Sharp a lot more expendable. Mitch Robinson, so that makes our bench really, really good. And then maybe if we could find a good package return for Daron Sharp, like a power forward or something, we even maybe I'm not gonna trade Bryce James away, but I don't know. Would anybody want Daron Sharp services? He has a no trade clause, so. Yeah, only 2 teams he wants to go to. So never mind. I don't know who. I didn't give him this. I don't know why. I literally gave him a 1-year deal and decided to say no trade clause. It doesn't really make sense to me. But oh wait, now I think about it, we might actually have to run I'm in rotation, bench utilization down. So it could obviously make sense for us to do that. And then I said, damn, nobody's playing off the bench now. All right, I mean, I guess it's cool, but damn, bro, I want to leave somebody to play a lot of minutes off the bench. I guess it's fine, because, I mean, I guess we'll leave it like that. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Doncic wins the MVP this year, but this will probably be the last season, man, because I really want it this year, but we'll see what we can do. We might go another season, Well, let's see. Luka Doncic, Jonathan Mingo. But what am I even looking at? I already showed you guys the players, right? 25 from Luka, 23 from Connect, 21 from Kaminga. So we literally have basically a big three here. Kaminga has stepped up into a borderline superstar. So we'll take that. Connect has turned into the superstar. But man, if we can't win it next, we seriously might have conversations about maybe change. Like we might have to switch something up, man. We might have to. I don't want to. I really don't. I really want Connect to be a star for us after literally getting traded away. But man, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what happens. So I want to keep this rotation same against Utah. I swear, if we lose round one, we're serious. We're not just about winning this time. Okay, I'm confident. We got Nola, the Pelicans. I think we could beat the Pelicans and win the championship. I stopped at the perfect time, but as we're going to Game 7. So Game 7 in LA, so home court advantage doesn't even matter because we're still going to lose, man. Get it past round 1. Next challenge is getting it past round 2. We can't even do that, and we have Luka Doncic in our team. Like, what are we talking about? Connect, like I said, Connect isn't. It's not his fault, but we might. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to explore him. Him and Kaminga will have to be explored, man. I don't want to do it. No, I don't at all. But might have to make some serious trades to make us better in this last season. Because I really don't know what we're gonna do to make this team better. Okay, don't Connect will have to be explored as well as Jonathan Kaminga. So we're gonna move Connect to small forward. Then we're gonna see if we can find any trades. If not, moving back to shooting guard and we'll call it a day. We'll see. So Tyrese Maxey and pick for it. It'll have to be a trade that we can't pass up on. So like I saw Zachary Reza-Shea. That's the best package I've seen so far. A swap for Connect for Reza-Shea. If Reza-Shea, all right. What I'm thinking here is if we think Reza-Shea could probably be a better fit next to Luka than Connect. He's a 6'8" forward from France. If we think this will be the better fit than Connect, slash said. So what I'm thinking of is that we do this, and then we just hope Reza-Shea is bigger, taller, and stuff. So we're just hoping that getting him would make more sense next to Luka, a small forward. Would a guard duo with Luka Doncic Connect, or would a small forward duo make more sense? I don't know. Either way, he's younger as well, so he might progress. Really tempted to swap Reza-Shea for Connect, man. And I think we might actually have to do it. And then we probably trade away. Do I really want to do this? Hold on, bro, because I have to see what offers we can get for Kaminga first. Because we can probably, trade Connect away for Reza-Shea, and then trade Kaminga away for a defensive shooting guard. That's what I would love to get. Obviously, you know what my dream is right now is Dyson Daniels, but I don't know if we'll be able to get Dyson Daniels. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Dyson, what team is he on right now? Dyson Daniels is not on Atlanta, so a different team. He's on the Kings, so we make a 42 mil. So we can match it, bro. Dyson Daniels is my perfect fit next to him, and we could probably trade Kaminga for him, and then we could get Reza-Shea on this team as well up here next to Luka. Dude, we're the freaking Lakers. Anything could happen. I think I kind of want to do it. I don't want to trade Knight. His shooting ability is going to be missed. But I'm going to try and push myself to make this trade. They both can shoot the ball. Wait, 379. And then I'm guessing Knight may like 400 because, yeah, he was shooting the hell out of the ball. 300. So Reza-Shea might actually be the better shooter. So I think we pursue getting a better roster, man. I'm gonna go all in for him. We're gonna get him on this team. You might have to trade Bryce James for some. I wanted to get him a ring, but there's no available playing time for him at the moment. Me was Jonathan Kaminga and a first round pick for Dyson Daniels when we offered it. So we're gonna make this trade go through, and then we get Dyson Daniels and next to Luka Doncic. So no more defensive problems. Now Connect becomes so expendable. We just want to leave it like this. We just really want to leave it like this instead. Nah, think about it. We have Connect now. We don't really need to swap him for Reza-Shea. We want to leave it like this now. Like we could just have Luka, Daniels, and Connect. It's a small lineup, but I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I think I'm gonna do the Reza-Shea trade though because we'll be a little bit taller, and Reza-Shea probably will be just a better fit in my opinion. So 6'8" compared to 6, as I said, maybe he won't matter though, but he can rebound better and do play defense better. So I'm gonna do the trade, man. Connect as a Hall, Reza Shea as a Laker. That took a lot to do that trade, but now that'll be the last move, and I'll see you guys. We're gonna re-sign everybody, do whatever we need to do, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Just can't stop winning MVP, so there's no way we should be bad. And this is his 4th MVP in a row, man. So you'd think we won in a stretch of those, literally an MVP on our team for 4 straight. But nah, been upset after upset after upset, man. But I think this is honestly gonna be the year, man. I think it's time. I think this is time. I think we put together the greatest team. We're the 1 seed now. This will probably be the final seed. This is the last year we're gonna make 27, 22. So yeah, he kind of did what connected. He was taller and stuff. So yeah, I think this was a good trade. Dyson Daniels ended up being a good trade as well. It just gave us a lot more defense like so Luka Doncic. Bryce James ended up putting himself in rotation. Actually, he was good. And then yeah, this is what we need, man. That Minnesota round. I should have maybe looked at their team. They had Ant playing small forward. That's probably when you lose the game if you have Anthony Edwards playing small forward. He's not really that position, obviously. Now at Oklahoma City, we've yet to make it to the finals yet in this video, but we're gonna beat them. I gotta look at their team, not being so disrespectful. They had Shea Richardson, but now we got the Spurs. We lost this team. Cooper Flat, I remember he was coming off the bench. Now he's starting for the Spurs in an impactful role for them. So here we go. This will just probably determine all of it. I'm gonna take game 1. We're gonna take game 2. We're gonna take game 3. Let's go and sweep them. Now we got Washington. All this just lose in Washington, I'll probably cry. This is my favorite team, man, and I need this will just make my day a lot better. If we just win, I'm still kind of sad about we lost, but if we win this championship, we'll kind of, I guess it'll make it a little better. So we're serious, man. Okay, even it up, go up 2-1, go up 3-1, and beat them at 5, beat them at 6. Yes, we can. We won the championship. Let's freaking go. That is how you rebuild the Lakers and get it done. It's just like that. So we made some trades that might have been a little too crazy, but at the same time, you've got to understand what we did, man. The Reza Shea trade honestly wasn't that. Honestly, it could happen anytime. We've seen Anthony Davis get swapped for Luka Doncic, so don't be surprised if connect for Reza Shea in the future. I don't know. We just beat the loss. It's a trade, so no such thing as an unreal. I guess there is, but Dyson Daniels, that trade we traded away Jonathan Kuminga for him. He was on the Kings, so I guess anything could happen there. So, but the game changers were Reza Shea and Dyson Daniels this video. We got Kessler at the beginning of the video for Austin Reeves, and we just kept building and building and building. Never gave up on this rebuild, and we just kept going. So if you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully the Lakers can do what I did. Hopefully in the future it'll eventually end up in a championship. But for now, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I'm saying peace. I'll see you guys next time, not the end of the season. All right, peace.